Oh,
ATL.
Hey, Teal.
good morning from me.
Good morning.
Good morning, it's so fresh day. How's it going on? Everyone's, how many people involved? Several people. So for the several people, good morning.
Good to see you, ATL.
Yeah.
Good morning.
All right, I think we can just start off with a quick round of introductions because I think you've met most of us before, but at least Subrish is new and it's been a while since some of us have been on the call. So I'll just start off. Hey, I'm Jonathan. I'll be serving as the Director of Partnerships this year. I'm taking over from Matthew and I'm also on the Grow team. Brooke, do you want to go next?
Yes. Hi, ATL. I'm Brooke. I'm going to be the Director of Communications this year, along with Elizabeth. And I'm also on the Grow team.
Great. Thank you.
I'll go next since I'm unmuted. Hi, ATL. I'm Ajit, right? Me and Noah are the co-presidents.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to chatting it up. I'll pass it on to Noah.
Yeah.
Hi, ATL. I'm Noah. Like Ajit said, I'm one of the co-presidents this year, so I'm sure you're going to hear a lot from Ajit and I.
Yeah.
I'm going to pass it to Adam.
Great. We will work together for the future.
I'll also probably be working with you a lot. I'm the Grow coordinator for the upcoming year. It's really exciting. I'm on the Grow team this year, so it'll be really cool to see it through. And yeah, I'll pass it to Sabarish.
What's up? I'm new, kind of. I'm going to be one of the co-chairs for the internal GHU committee, and I'm not on the Grow team this year.
Great, great. So thank you for your iterations. Do I need to introduce myself or others?
Yeah, sure. Do a quick introduction.
Oh, great. Yeah, others, you maybe everyone can hear me from other people's or for the Grow teams and from your friends. I'm ATL. Actually, my full name is Autolis. Autolis is very long, so you can call me ATL. It's very short for abbreviation. So in the currently, I'm stay in working Soft Foundations. But Soft Foundation before we just have around like a community-based organizations. But in the 2016, around the 2016 and 17, we was trying to register our organization to become a legal organization in Thailand. So in the 2018 and 19, so we got approvals from the local authorities, from the Thai governments to become a foundations. So in the right now, in our organization, we have the more than 100 orphanage adopted children and also plus 50 children from the other community, which are like us because of the civil wars, because of the immigrations, because of the properties. So the children here, they cast for the different community and different background. So I'm still working with them. I have the like to read the proposals and read the reports and also the teaching the children here and also the organize some workshop and trainings and also evolving some the partnerships meetings and workshops and others campaign, especially for the human rights, child rights, women rights, and also the immigrant rights. Yeah. This kind of issues I'm still evolving in several topics, several agendas to work with other organizations. As my role is so organization, just the delegates are represented to attend the training and workshops in others, in other communities. That's me. So at the same time, on the other at the same time, I'm working here with the Global Mass, our partnerships. My role is to communicate with the students from the Cincinnati universities, and also to share what we are doing, our activity, our goals, our vision, our work plans for the monthlies, quarterlies, and weeklies. So that's my role. So thank you.
Right. Yeah, great. Thank you so much, ATL. So we kicked off the Grow internship last week. I don't think we have anything super specific that we need to ask you just yet. We're still sort of getting the projects rolling, figuring out our schedule. So I think the first question we want to ask you is, we want to set up a regular meeting with you. So
Yeah.
I think do mornings typically work better for you than evenings?
Mm.
Okay, and then
Yeah, the evening sometimes, so I have to come from the war. It's too late, but so there is a web this morning, but it's depend on you. If especially the weekends, it's better this for me. But for marriage to the friends, I has very tough working schedule. So that is why sometimes if confer, sometimes maybe I cannot attend the meeting. It's not it's not really ethically. It's not really appropriate. So that is where I would like to schedules all the weekends for our regular meetings.
okay, sure. I think I think that should work for most people.
Yeah.
And I think we were thinking of like we meeting every 2 weeks. Does that sound okay with you?
Yeah, great.
Okay, great. So we will let's say Sunday mornings in Thailand time for now, and
Yeah.
then every 2 weeks, like if you need to move in a day
Yeah,
or so.
yeah. That's in the Thailand 8 years for the beginning of the next tense. 8 years
think,
from me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be easiest for us.
So like
Okay.
this time, Jonathan, right now.
Yeah, we'll try for an 8 a.m. start in Thailand time. So then it's a little bit earlier for us and we can get everybody on the call.
Perfect.
Okay. We also wanted to ask ATL, like, what is your plan? Like, I know that you were kind of thinking about leaving Thaw and getting a replacement, or you were moving to another university. Like, what does the rest of the summer and the rest of this year look like for you?
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, actually, I'm right now I'm trying to apply for the master degrees for the political science. Another university I was trying to apply for the global health, but one university I got first from thence, but I'm still waiting for the scholarships. But for accepted letters for university, I got confirmations later already. But I need scholarships, so either for the scholarships, I'm still in the process. But as for me, I'm a student from some organizations. Whatever webbeans, whatever whoever, you know, even though I'll go to another place, I'm still working with some organizations. But for my replacements, this I'm still vacant, but this as long as I will be here, I will stay in my roles. I will not, but I will train some of the staff to take these positions for the future on. But it will take long, but I will stay in my role in the current roles for years. Yeah.
Okay, that's really good to hear.
Yeah.
I know you brought I think it was Gemini came onto one of the calls. Is he one of the people that you're looking at for your replacement?
Yeah.
Okay. And then are you planning to start the master's program in the fall, like in September?
Maybe the second semester around the February.
Okay. That sounds good. Yeah. Well, I mean, I hope your scholarships come in soon. It's a little bit difficult not to know where you're going.
Yeah, it's depend on scholarships. Yeah, okay, if they can offer me the first semester, maybe I can go first. On the other hand, I also have to think about my legal documents. So in the current situation, I cannot go back in Burma to get my legal passport. So to get the visas, because either our our character in our country, in the current situations, every government mechanism is failing down. So we cannot go to the FSC to get a legal documents easily. Even the means I'm involved in the blacklist to get this military regime. So I cannot, it is not really easy to get a Burma for me. So my name is already in their list. So especially if I go back, it doesn't mean I cannot go back. I can go back, but especially in the checkpoint, in some places, maybe I can be arrested. intentionally.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
That
really
is,
difficult.
yes.
Can you give us more of an update on like what the situation is like in Myanmar and how that's affecting Seoul? Like, have there been a surge of refugees
Burma's,
recently?
see the February 1st, the military leader, they took powers from our elected governments. Actually, now they arrest the politicians and also there's educated person. There's more than 5,000, more than 5,000 already. So right now it's almost 1,000 was killings. So even the ethnic regions, ethnic communities, there are so many civilian was killings. So they used a huge gun to kill the people. So they torture either city, especially either upper Myanmar, either Chin states, they committed crime against humanities, especially rape, sexual violence, sexual harassments, to kill the women, to kill the children. So either other societies, people cannot go to outside. If they go to outside, the military, the police are there to show their mobile phones and their documents. Either mobile phone, if they see some photo, some image, some visuals, is some of this relate to the politics, they arrest the killings. They don't have any reasons. So right now in our country, we don't have the rule alarms, other government systems. No one is secure in our country in the current situations. We don't have any jobs, jobless, so many people jobless. According to the US UNICEF, the estimators for the future, this the 2 years and 3 years, the people in Burma, they will face starvations. It's for sure. Because they don't have jobs. They cannot go outside to work. Even the next years, the past 2 years, they have to struggle because of the COVID-19 restrictions, COVID-19 APES. Right now, it's another problem. Is militaries regimes. They don't really care about the civilians, the people in Burma. They always they consider for their self-interest, their self-power in the countries. They kill every people who against them, even our elected top government member, military members. They kiss everyone. So right now they fight some of the ethnic armed groups. They are working with we call it Generation Z. Generation Z is the generations around from the 20 to 18s. So they organize the campaign to get the military for demonstrations for the street. Right now there is liberal areas. They are either ethnic armed areas. They are attending the military trainings. So they will hold guns and also they will go back in our society, our communities to fight. So in our country for the future or the next year or this will not take too long. For the 3 months or 4 months, our country we face a huge civil wars, the whole countries. Because right now, every region in our countries, we call the people's force, people-based force. Either different levels, either village levels, region level, province level, either city level, either state levels. So as we see, I can predict this for the future. There are so many people with kings or deaths because of the consequence of the civil wars. So we cannot stay without fight best.
Yeah.
Because if we don't fight best, so they kill us intentionally is without considering for us. So we don't want to dance without doing nothing. We don't want to dance fear, you know, for the fears. So we should do something for the freedom from fears. So we also have our options. We don't have alternative option, right? In the current norms, in the moments. Can't way back wins. So we have to use our strategies to become a soldiers, militants, civilian based militants, not dictatorship based militants. So we, yeah, that's where we, so many other thousands, more than thousands, 10,000 or more than thousands, the Generation Z, the youth people are attending this military training to fight by the current dictatorships. We cannot use the dictatorships, just they are terrorists. They are terrorists, they are not military animals. They are not military force animals. They are not represents for our people in Burma. They are just the military. They commit so many crime already, humanity crimes, crime genocides, crime against humanities, crime against, you know, ethnicities, religions, race. So many they commit everything in, which is not alone in the universe. According to their human race perspectives, they commit everything, but they are not the militaries anymore. Just that their activity is totally bad, you know. So that is where we have to count the terrorists, extremely terrorists, not only the terrorists, extremely terrorists. Wait. No be yeah.
Has there been any change in the past month or so? Like, is there any sign of anything getting any better? Or is it just been the same since February?
The situation is getting worse. So especially right now, RDP, eternals, this tip is eternals, you know, replacements for the immigrations, RDPs, and also the border tributaries, migrations. Right now in Burma, so many people they don't have a job right now. How can they survive? So they have to the way to escape from this hardships. So that way they trying to escape from their country, their homeland to another country. Right now, either the issues, immigration issues, is so issue already. In Burma, they trying to go to migrate other places. In Burma, in Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Bangladesh, as India, and other Chinas already. So this immigration issues will be another problem. Right now, another factor is also the COVID-19 restrictions. So they came to the Thailand, the Thai border force residents. So they set back in Burma, but they don't want to go back in Burma, so they return again. So this issues is getting huge issues for the futures of. So at the same time, the fightings is getting better. It's getting increases around the Burmas. So there's you know, the materials, and also there's physical and another properties in our countries we destroy. So the women and children right now, even the right now in our countries, 3 years already, we cannot open the school anymore until now. For the next year is totally fine. because of the COVID-19, we cannot open the school. It's fine, totally the civilians, the people in Burma is totally accepted. Yeah, but right now, the military says they wanted to open the school, but for the civilian, the parents in our country, they don't allow the children to attend this military educations. If you pursue these educations, we don't have anything for the critical thinkers. So we have to behave like the slaves for the military leaders. So there is another reasons. Now, the teachers, especially the educationers, providers, 70% are arrested already. How can they run the school educations in our countries? So they try to, replace 70 Jews for the ordinary teachers, for the others non-educated peoples to these positions. So you can imagine, even though they will open the school, our educations, the qualities of our educations will be totally bad. So there's another reasons. So right now there's emissions, our educations, we need our help as well. That's where we the people in Burma, wherever we are, we trying to advocate campaigns, advocacy about our countries. Right now we are in the darkness situation. We need your hands, you need your help. So we wanted you to hear our voice. So that is so bad. No, right now, so we don't have education, we don't have electricity, we don't have phone. You can imagine this community, these situations. It's so totally dark. Even you have the resources, especially you have your rice, so rice, for example, you have your something, you would like to go to the market to sell. You cannot go to sell your property. If you sell your property, you have to give the 80% profit. You will get only the 20% for your own.
Wow.
Right now, even the people in Burma, they deposit their money like investment in the bank. So right now, they are so scary because the military, they use their strategies to keep all money from the civilians. The reason they wanted to control the financials and capitals. They wanted to control the people. That is where they use so many inappropriate and acceptable methods in order to dominate, assimilate, and also control the people in the country. Right now, they don't allow the people to communicate each others. They don't allow the people to use the monies to pay to cents. They don't allow the people to transport, to travel. They don't allow the people to be educated, to get informations. This is so bad in our country. Right now in Burma, we don't get any of the informations easily. So right now they use another way, technology, telecommunication systems. They reintroduce, we evergreens, they are all commissions, telecommunications commissions companies. So they use their SIM cards. They allow the people in Burma to use their they are sync up. So this information is they would like to control the people's communication systems. Those people's, how many people those people are trying to communicate with whom, what kind of information they are sharing. So that's why they do allow those private entrepreneurs, private company to advance in the country. Totally private companies and private sector are occupants are set by the military already.
Mhm.
So that is so extremely bad.
Yeah.
Mm.
What is the COVID-19 situation been like? Are vaccines being distributed? Is SAW involved with that at all?
So for some,
Mhm.
yeah, for some for the Thai peoples, for the Thai children, for our children, some of our children their age is around the over 80s,
Mhm.
so they are getting these vaccinations from the Thai government officially. For us, we are Burmese, so mostly the start here is Burmese. It is with the less priorities for this. So the Thai peoples and also their people, they are or government official is the first priorities for them. So we can
Right.
understand that. Yeah.
But is the community around SAW like are people getting vaccinated? Are there vaccines available, or is there a long waiting list, or what does that look like?
It is very hard to on our people in Thailand to get a visas. So they as for understanding, only the 20% of population in Thailand have already accepted the visa. Another 80% of population are staying or go away, stay in the process. Uh, because in the Thailand they also have to base from other country. They cannot produce by their own
Right.
ethanol. Yeah, it's like there's a quite different species. Some vaccination they also have to use for the COVID-19 patient as well. So yeah.
And have cases been going up, or has it been relatively stable?
Yeah, if the Thailand is getting increases. The Thailand is mostly the districts, district to district, district from districts, and also province from province. They are traveling is very restrictions right now.
Okay.
Yeah, in Burma, we don't know anything. How many people the community stays exists because like I mentioned, healthcare systems, educational systems, government system is already finished totally.
Right.
Yes, we don't know anything about the health issue in Burma. Right now in Burma, if you are sick, if you have fever, if you are diseased, you have to wait until you are dead. You don't have any. Right now in the hospital clinics, it's becoming the military cup.
Wow.
The universities, colleges, our high school, our primary schools, it's becoming this police cup. You can think about our generations. If I'm thinking about this, our generations, I'll cry. This is totally bad. Why I cannot think is what they are doing. I know that even now, if even this taste the power, they are totally, they are rich already. They have a whole country nationwide. They have so many investment companies already. Even they are children, they are related, they are kids are in other countries, either Western countries, either Australia and other countries. Their children is a very expensive universities for educations. Very the higher level education university already. Why they are doing like that? So Right now, in the ethnic areas, in the urban societies, we face so many challenges. Education, at least for the next 3 or 4 years, our generation, our children, they are not getting to attend the school properly. Others, safety anymore. So you can imagine how is our communities is
Yeah.
stronger.
Yeah, it's the whole generation that's been interrupted by this. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Right now, you see that if we face some challenges, especially for the women's, for the girls, they are committed by the sexual harassment, sexual violence, rape, or the harassments. When they are going to report us, they don't have any place to go in. They don't have anyone to believe it. We cannot believe the police and soldier anymore. So, no, we don't have any organizations which is able to provide and protect us at the moment. So right now is we can see either pictures, either informations, either the people, especially for the university students, they demonstrate, they are arrested by the militaries. They have to go to jails. They are raped by the militaries. They don't have any opportunity right to speak up. They have to rent it out on a post just of it, post their Facebooks or post other social medias. Their life is not secure anymore. So they post a Facebook. If there's military investigation agency seeing this post, they are what came. Our lives, we don't have any compensations for our lives. No security. You can't right now in the streets or the roads. We can see every day is what's kept by the military. Those people, they are very innocent. They are not against the militaries. They are like us, totally civilians.
Mm.
They have to survive, you know. You have to go outside to get wars. In order to provide their families. They have their house homes. They have their family homes. They have their old grandmothers, grandfathers. They have their very small kids. Those people, they don't know anything. So the you people have to go and provide those people. So the you people must go to war and was kings. How about the life of those grandparents and grandchildren? You can imagine. They don't have any sources, so they have to wait at their dance without doing anything. This is the beginnings of terrorists rulings in our countries. For the futures on, we will face the consequence, the legacies of dictatorships activities. It's the situations as we get is more and more and more. Right now, it's our economy systems is collapsed already. So this society, you can imagine this, right? How is serious situation in our country?
Yeah.
So that is why for me, I'm still working hard. As for my salaries, 70% of my salaries are donated for those people who are living in Myanmar.
Wow.
Right now, right now I can work. I can earn some the salary, so I can eat, so I can survive this. Those people in Burma, they don't have anything to do it. How can they do it? How can you get any food? So we right at the moment, we have to share our separate things.
Right.
our apathies. Whatever we are in other places, in other countries. So at the same time, we are global peoples. We are at sea on the earth. So we should change our thoughts, our message, our apathies. So they
How's I think the other thing that we wanted to talk to you about was the students at SAW that were applying for university. How is that
yeah.
looking in the
Yeah,
process?
right now our 4 students they are either process or university for registrations, registration process. 2 students they are the student this university have already accepted that, and if this on the other hand they are still talking with the scholarship donors, scholarship organizations. So yeah, others if the 2 or 3 this years our student will get in the university this academy.
Wow.
The coming academic years.
That's great. That's really
But
amazing.
for us we will let all the students to get into the university. But you also know that our student they will let to go the international program. It's quite expensive, so we
Right.
cannot afford all for this. So we also have to looking for and also the working for other organizations to help us.
Mhm.
Yeah. But we try as possible as we can.
Are they going to Chiang Mai or is it other
Yes,
places in Thailand?
another 2 at the other Chiang Mai and also another province as well, Bangkok. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Which students are those, ATL?
The student you are teaching them, do you remember, right? Yeah.
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 Which ones? Like, what are their names?
Pure, and also the Na, and also Lewa, and yeah.
Awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I remember them from that English conversation we had.
Yeah. And therefore, the next time I will invite them to have conservation to come here so for our meetings for for the next times. So before they leave here, so others because they have to leave here others very soon. They need to go for the first years. They have to go early. They have to go for the registration process, and so together familiars with the university. They will have some activities before the academic year, officially academic years officially opens.
So then we wanted to do the English conversations for this whole summer. Do you have other students that are preparing for interviews, or are there other students that we can work with?
Yeah, I have a lot right now. So, I have for our grade Thai student in Burma. So actually the matriculation examinations in Burma right now, like I mentioned, we don't have the education system in Burma anymore. So they are waiting to do something. If you can organize, arrange some activities, for them, it's a great. It will be great.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, it will be useful for them, helpful for them. So yeah.
Do you know how many students
Around there's 7 or 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. We can set that up.
Yeah. 7 or 8. So how many months are you going to organize this?
We can, I think we can do it for most of the summer. So we
Yeah.
started the Grow project last week, and then we're planning to go until about the middle of August.
Okay,
So
great.
we can meet
great,
them
great.
once a week until the middle of August probably, or because there's 9 of us on the Grow team. So depending on however much time
Yeah,
each
yeah.
individual student has, we can
Yeah.
work with them and set up separate meetings.
Yeah, I think you can discuss your groups, your teams. So yeah, which time you will be believers, trying to get common agreements, and also you can let me know, and also I will have a meeting with a student here. So yeah.
Sure. We'll bring that up at our next Grow meeting, and we'll get some information for you, hopefully this
Okay.
week.
Great.
Are the students still in school at the moment, or would they be able to start right away?
They don't have a school anymore. But we
Okay.
actually we have our final exams the previous weeks. We create our own questions, so we ask them to
Oh,
take
wow.
this. But this, even though they pass or not, no one will connect this. We just
Right.
as for organization level, we can provide this for certificates. For me, I can provide that for the certificates with as majority sign signatures and sign signatures. That's it.
Right, that's good.
This will be useful if they go to apply for the job somehow, but not officially. Yeah. Recognizing, not accreditation.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll try and plan out some activities for them. If there's 7 or 8, then we could even assign a Grow intern to each student, and so then over the course of the summer they'll work with one person over and over again. So then they'll get to know each other.
Yeah. That's
I
great.
think that'd be a good way to do it.
Mm.
Okay. I think that's everything that I had on my agenda. Does anybody else have any other questions for ATL, or ATL, do you have any questions for us?
Right now, I don't have any questions for the next instance. I will have some questions. Yeah. So just so thanks so much for you raise the summer. That's very helpful for me. For you are going to arrange the summer activity for the materials. For me, I would like to do it, but I also have another task. To do it as well is if you help me to do it, this one it will be helpful for me and for my student as well. For some nights, I also have group discussion with them, I share like a motivation, just motivation speech to discuss with them. So right now, the children here, they don't have contact with their family, so they don't get to contact with their families. Their education is interrupted, collected. They feel like a hopeless, dreamless, So their visions and hopes was destroyed. So that's where I'm trying to counseling this, and also try to get them to this another ways. Even though you don't get to pursue the education in Burma, you have the opportunities and rights to pursue the education in another country abroad, international educations. This another ways. Right now, there's some scholarship organizations, they try to advocate to provide the scholarship for the children who are attending school along Burma borders. So this opportunity we can very soon. They have to prepare. So that is where help there. I will have that as possible at that as I can.
Is that also something that we can help with? I know we want to work with grant writing over the course of the summer. So are there organizations for scholarships that we could be looking at?
Yeah, sure. This is great. Right now we have some student, they has potential, they has ability, but they need some, but not really fully how can I say this, qualifies. We need to train them somehow. If we train them, if we can train them some months, 2 or 3 months, they will be okay. They will be qualified for the university level. So that's where somehow we have to it doesn't mean the discriminate students are trying to evolve all the students to go to the same level. But there's some students, you know, that they cannot follow math level because otherwise to start at the beginnings, you know, somehow.
Every time, yeah.
Yeah. So that's when it is better for you if you divide the 2 or 3 groups, which the levels. But you know, some of the students, their English level is very high, some are very low. If they evolve either the same team, so the student with the lower level, they feel so, you know, so depressed. so but yeah, go ahead.
Would it be helpful for us to do like one-on-one meetings, or do you think small groups would be better for the students?
Yeah, small group is better, but you know, there's some of the students, they feel so shy, they don't have confidence to speak out.
Right.
So yeah, if they have their friends, so they, you know, they talk to each other. If they don't know any words, any phrases, they are their friends.
They help each other. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great.
Okay,
So
maybe we'll try a mix, and we'll start off with small groups, and then hopefully they get more confident, and at the end of the summer we'll start doing one-on-ones.
Yeah, we have in us computer here, so for the online this is we not any problem.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, anything else to add about English conversations? Anyone else, or grant writing as well? Okay, I think that's everything that we had, ATL. It was really good seeing you. I will be in touch with you about scheduling the next call probably 2 weeks from now. But yeah, I'll be in touch also about anything else with the English conversations. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Oh yes, thank you, Noah.
Yeah, sure.
Take a quick picture.
Wait. Sorry.
Brooke, can you be in charge of taking it?
All right, is everyone ready?
Ready? Three fingers. Got it? Great. Thank you. So can you share me this photos? So
yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I'll send them to you. All right. Thank you so much, ATL. Have a good rest of your day.
Yeah.
Thanks, ATL. Have a good week.
You too.